Welcome to SimpleChew. I'm your host, Hang. In today's video, I'll go over the 4 additional schedules you might need to attach to your Form 1040. They are Schedule A, itemized deduction; Schedule B, interest and ordinary dividends; Schedule D, capital gains and losses; and Schedule J, averaging for farmers and fishermen. Once again, not all taxpayers will need to or are required to attach any of these schedules. They are a set of requirements that are placed and structured for you to find out if you need to attach any of these. Let's start with Schedule A, itemized deductions. I can spend days talking about itemized deductions. This schedule is one of the most misunderstood and misused schedules because people really try to maximize their deductions, and I really get it. Taxpayers will need to use Schedule A if their itemized deductions amount exceeds the amount of the standard deduction. The taxpayer will attach this schedule to claim the higher amount. That's the bare basic logic of this schedule. But let's go a little deeper. Most of the people who take the itemized deductions are because they spend a ton of money on medical or dental work. On this video, I will only discuss the medical expense part of the schedule. If you guys have any questions, email me or consult a tax professional. Please note, you can deduct only the part of your medical and dental expenses that exceed 1.5% of the amount of your adjusted gross income from Form 1040 or the 1040 SR. I will go over a few examples of the medical and dental payments you can deduct in calculating your total medical expense. One of them is number 1, prescriptions, medication, or insulin. Number 2, medical examinations, x-rays, laboratory services, and insulin treatment your doctor order. Number 3, weight loss program as treatments for specific diseases, including obesity diagnosed by the doctor. Number 4, medical treatments at the Center for Drug or Alcohol Addiction. Next is Schedule B, interest and ordinary dividends. This schedule has lists of requirements that you need to meet before a taxpayer needs to file it. The best way to figure out if you need to file this schedule is if you made over $1,500 of taxable interest or ordinary dividends. This is mostly for taxpayers who own stocks and bonds outside your retirement account. If you have a brokerage account, most likely you will be sent a 1099/INT and or a 1099/DIV. That's pretty much is what the schedule is for. I will not address anything about foreign accounts and trusts. More work and additional forms will be needed to file those types of schedules. Schedule D, capital gains and losses. This is for my investors out there. The taxpayers use this schedule and Form 8949, sales and other dispositions of capital assets, to report the sale or exchange of capital assets. Most property held personal use or investment in capital assets, the taxpayer uses Form 8949 to list capital gains and losses transactions. The subtotal from the Form 8949 I carry to the Schedule D, where gains and losses calculated combined. As you can see from the slides, are the following transactions reportable to the schedule in Form 8949. And finally, Schedule J, averaging for farmers and fishermen. To be honest, I have no real world experience with this schedule, but I do understand it. Use Schedule J to figure your 2022 income tax by averaging over the previous 3 years, base years, as part of your 2022 taxable income from your trade or business of farming or fishing. This selection may give you the lower tax if your 2022 income from farming and fishing is higher and your taxable income of one or more of the 3 periods stated was low. This selection does not apply when figuring alternative minimum taxes. So thank you guys for watching, and always remember to keep it simple.